just setting up here. I'm gonna try to multi-stream today. So we'll see if that works. Because we're trying to test out, when I'm streaming to just Twitch, it seems to go down, but when I'm streaming to other platforms, the stream never disconnects. So, there's clearly, as far as I think, there's clearly something going on with how I think OBS communicates with Twitch. So we'll see. I've been trying to tweak it. I've been trying to, watch YouTube videos and, all that good stuff. Trying to figure out what the hell is going on with this stupid... I mean, there's always the possibility that it's got something to do with my computer or something like that, but I highly doubt it. It is... I've got I don't want to brag, but I have a really high quality computer and I have really good internet. But see, the thing that's pulling me off is it doesn't disconnect when I'm streaming to other platforms. Otherwise I would immediately go to my internet or my computer and be like, hey, what's going on with this? Let's see what time it is. It is almost time for water. How much water do I need? I'm gonna pull up. But probably wouldn't hurt since it's time to just fill these suckers up. Since I got the industrial site, it's been amazing. I can't even go back. Can't even go back. I had to make a second one and stick it into my other base that I use to farm silicone or whatever that is. Silica. Get it. You know what I'm talking about. This stuff. Silicone, okay. I've been trying to make low grade because people have been buying it like crazy, so why not, right? I have a lot of silicone. Yeah, we're gonna get water and then we could go, I guess, drop that off in town. Not quite yet, not quite yet. I'm gonna make another one of these while I'm waiting. So this morning I was going to stream, but fortunately I woke up and one of my favorite rats passed away, and when I did roll call I found him. I just wasn't in the mood to try and be entertaining. So that was that. Just decided I would do some problem solving, try to maybe work on fixing the stream, do that, Seems like I'm still having a little bit of issues. I don't know, I'm sure you guys will tell me because usually... I'm just gonna listen into the stream and see if I like what I hear. Yeah, it seems to be good. I know yesterday somebody was complaining about the volume of the game, so I turned that down a little bit, but nobody has complained about it. It seems very good. I should have went back and watched one of my VODs, but I didn't. Usually that's what I do, because that's the best way I can judge where I want the sound to be, because everybody's got different setups. and everybody has different preferences. Some people, they really like to be immersed and really like the video games sounds to be kind of, especially like with scary games, they kind of like to be spooked and that kind of stuff. But some people really like the games to be kind of quiet and the voice to be very crisp. And so it's kind of hard if I just let people in the stream, you know, pick it, because that might be part of what's happening. So what I do is I usually go back and listen to my VOD to see if I agree with the quality, you know. Although I know that I've been having problems lately, so when people complain, I'm like, yeah, okay. It takes so much electricity, but it's got such a good range. It makes this so much easier. With the smaller one, you almost don't get to finish harvesting before it kind of has, though, like it's a cone in front of it, or maybe a semicircle in front of it. I think seems to work best when you're facing what you're trying to harvest, rather than if it's behind you. Because at first I thought maybe it was like a circle, but now I'm starting to think that it's like a semicircle, like if it was a regular scythe. Shit, I just wasted a lot of water. So if you guys are having a better day than me, that was really close. That's 100%, I think. Spice thing, right? Oh wait, no, that sounds like maybe that's a ship. Maybe? I'm trying to listen, like, what the hell? I was just watching a YouTube video and a guy who was covering, yeah, I think that was a ship. I think that's smoke somewhere out there. Some guy was covering, you know, like drama, like I guess he asked his YouTube audience, like, what is the most atrocious life-altering things that have happened in World of Warcraft? And he was talking about one, like, marriages break up, you know? And I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen that, yeah. I've definitely seen that, you know? Weird. Those must have been bugged. But yeah, marriage breakups, I saw that. I've seen that in video games. It's not just Warcraft, I've seen it in other video games, but Warcraft is a big one for that because a lot of people live there. Like I've had to stop playing it because it's so addictive. I wasn't gonna. I was yeah, I was thinking about going back. Somebody wanted to play it, and I'm kind of glad that this person kind of removed himself from my life, because you know he was getting me kind of like, yeah, maybe I do want to go back to Warcraft. You know, maybe I do, and I was like starting to look into it. You know, and it's a very, excuse me, it's a very addicting game. And just to be good at it, you have to put a lot of hours into it. And I had decided, what if I just put those hours into me, into my real life, you know, instead of into a video game? I mean, that's just a kind of duh statement, you know. I mean, I went to college, I've done some of that stuff. Part of the reason why I was playing the video games is they started after college. And, you know, if I look back on it, definitely I was way more productive before I played video games. So we need to repair our stuff. I don't know what happens if your storage breaks. I would assume that your shit just falls from your copter onto the ground. I'd assume that's probably what happens, because I think that's what happens when people blow your ship up, which is the same as it breaking, you know? It's just forced breaking. If you want to look at it that way. What the fuck am I looking for? I'm looking for something that's already in my pack. And now I need copper wiring. I think I need more of it, because I think I left it in the other base, but I didn't have much anyway. Just trying to leave a little bit of stuff in the other base because can I not take this stuff? Maybe not. Maybe I don't have... Oh, I do. It's just being buggy. I just lost that train of thought. I think I was trying to say I'm trying to leave stuff in the other base that I'll need to repair my copter, things like that. So I don't have to bring it with me. But trying not to leave my main components there. But I've been processing my silicone there because it's so heavy. It's certainly easier to bring it back once it's been processed. And then all I need there is water and a refinery, and then I'm good. This poor thing is getting really old. I should probably... Well, the reason why the storage is so broken is because I found it, and I actually needed some money, so the one that I had on it, I sold it, and then I just put the broken one on it. So I don't anticipate that breaking. Probably will be fine, half broken, unless somebody shoots me. Oh, you can only put 5 in there. Okay, but what does this mean, though? How much water does a wind trap get? It doesn't say. That was out there somewhere. That might be something. Worm's kind of active over there. Here he comes. Come here, Wormy. I was pissing the worm off this morning, man. He was not happy with me. Why am I so heavy? Because I have these filters. I don't even know if it's worth it to have these wind things up there. How are they called now? The wind tunnels, I think? These particular ones? Wind trap. Let me look that up. Collects water from the environment over time, but how much? Single wind trap will store 500 milliliters in its own tank. 45 milliliters per minute, or 2,700 per hour. That's it. So that's 3,000 per hour. It? There's a better version of this? Wind turbine. That does power. It's a generator. I don't know. That's the wind trap I'm using now. That's just steel tier. Okay, so there's got to be something. Oh, there is. So what does the large wind trap get then? It produces twice as much. So it will produce 6,000 per hour. So I would need about... If I wanted 100,000 per hour, I would need a little over 10. Hmm. Let go. Let go of my ego. What am I stuck? God damn it. Oh no. Alright, put those away. Okay. What do we need? We could probably start making this. I think I'd be able to go into that zone. I think I'm ready for that. I'll put some wings on it because we need that in the engine, I think. But we might as well put the good wings on it. I will need more of that, but now I think you can use your buggy out there. I'd have to go out and look. Make sure this thing has fuel. We should bring another fuel cell. Just in case. Actually, I'm very close to my other base, and there's fuel cells in there. Nah, I'm gonna bring another fuel cell just in case I have one. Or I do. That should be enough. Oh, and I need my radiation suit. Like that. Okay. So I'm not sure if there's gonna be combat down there. Let's hope not.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Of course. So we'll wait out this sandstorm and then I guess we'll go get some jasmine. And I'll explore down there a little bit. It's almost Tuesday. It's gonna be a whole nother Coriolis. It's gonna close all this off again. Kind of an interesting concept, but also annoying. Wow, it's a good thing I waited. It's going right through where we're going.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
This is a guy that wanted me to go to his guild. One of the other things that's stopping me from going is he's like, I wanted to go on the bad guy's side, and he's all like, no, they do a lot of bad things in the lore, and I'm like, he seemed like a really nice guy, but do I want to get involved with a hardcore role player? You know, it might be cool to listen about the lore and stuff. That was kind of interesting. I could ask him some questions, like why they do this, why they do that. That'd be always be fun. But oh man, see, I'm doing it again. Like I had told myself, no matter what, you're gonna go on the faction that you want to go on. And then immediately it's like life sent me a test, and it was like, yeah, but here's this cool person wants you to join their guild. Are you gonna switch factions? I kind of want to say no, just for the fact that it's like I'm still letting other people dictate the choices that I make in video games. This is cool. And to watch it. Nice open window. This is probably why people build observation rooms, you know, with just these things. All right. Oh, look at the birds. They're just chilling. They're like, sandstorm? What's that? We got that covered. We gotta go all the way down here. I'm starting to get the hang of this. It's not the easiest thing. But it's not the worst thing either. It's interesting. Ow, my arm. Like my body was like, shut up. Shut up your face. Okay, I should be okay with this suit, I think. I don't know what I'm looking for. And I have no idea if this is gonna lead to PvP. I don't want to stay too long. I'm watching my radiation. You seeing any crystal anywhere? Is this the non-PV? I mean, the non-radiation zone? Oh, it is. Okay, this must be where my friends said they've got their base over here. Started to crash. So they've got a base in the PvP zone. Where's the crystal? Let's land here and just check. Oh, this is... Is it in there? I have no idea if vehicles break from radiation or... Where the hell is this crystal? Oh. That was a bad dive. So I'm assuming if I'm not in their guild, and that's a PvP zone, they'll probably take my base down. If I put it in that spot. I'm not seeing where this crystal is. I'm really kind of confused now. I think the worm still comes here. Oh yeah, there it is. Now I'm outside of the zone. I'm fucking confused here, man. Does he hear me? I think he hears me. Um, maybe I don't know what I'm looking for. I thought it was like a crystal. Here, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go sit down and I'm gonna look this up because I'm confused. Sit down right here, I guess. Ground's uneven, I guess. Jasmine. What does it look like? What am I looking for? Okay. It's a rock type stuff. Go down. You need to dive before you crash. Okay, so we're looking for something that sort of looks like a rock. So we'll go a little ways away from that. Oh, there's the worm. Guess that answers my question. I knew he'd be here. I didn't think, why wouldn't he? That looks like some. Wait a minute. How do you stay on your ship? I guess I climb back up. And then... damn it. I think this is gonna make it go up faster. Looks like some. Alright. And now I know what I'm looking for. So I think, no, don't crash. Don't do that. You just gotta look around. This place might have a bunch. That one right here. Backpack vault. That's right. That's right. We did discover that before, didn't we? And there looks like there's some right here. Looks like there's a cave in there, but I don't feel like exploring just yet. Start doing that, then I'm gonna forget about my radiation. I guess I'm looking for these pools. There's a lot of PvP zones in here. I thought it was just one. Is it really this rare, the Jasmine? Make me hit the ground. I wonder if there's only a couple of nodes. Maybe that's them too? Maybe it's not all in the... Maybe it's not all in the... No, that's definitely granite. And what? Basalt? Well, I hope it doesn't take a whole lot of jasmine to make what I need to make then. If somebody else has just been here recently and that's why I'm not finding stuff. Well, there's a lot right here. I still don't even have like a lot though. I guess I'm gonna have to invest in a good cutter ray. There's another one right here. But maybe they just come in here and they just farm this. That's possibly why they bring the machine out here too. Because there isn't much of this stuff. I mean, it sort of seems to respawn quickly, though. I think. Oh. Why? Why wouldn't you let me scan it? Kind of cool sound when it breaks. It's too bad that when you get in your vehicle, it doesn't stop the radiation. It makes sense why they don't do that, but... Alright, we're gonna go home. I think that's the whole zone. And then I'll better be able to assess exactly how much this stuff makes. Can't see the line. Really kind of feels like you're going slow once you get onto the desert. I wonder, like, once you like farm a flower sand node, how long it stays gone for. Is it into the Coriolis, I wonder? Ignore him. Okay, my base is this way then.